So keywords are words that a user types in looking for your services. So before we can get started on SEO, you'll need to create a keyword list if you haven't done so already. So you want to start by putting every keyword you can think of on this list. We'll narrow it down later, but make sure you're putting down every single keyword. So this is going to be really important later on, okay? We're going to narrow this down, but write down every keyword you can think of. So think about how would you search for your business online if you don't know that your company name, but you're looking for someone who provides your services. Do a Google search on this. You can also use an Alexa, what's called an Alexa Chrome extension. I'm going to show you how these work, as well as the AdWords Keyword Planner. So I'm going to show you real quick. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is a bit of a Google search. So I'm on google.com here. Actually, I'm in Canada, so it's google.ca technically. So if I start typing in how to sell my house, do you notice that it's already automatically filling things in for me? So these are all great ways to be getting people that are looking for your services. This is especially great for those people who maybe don't know that they're looking for your services. You've probably thought your keywords include home stager and whatever your city is, and that's obviously important as well. But think about how someone's actually looking for services related to selling their house. So how to sell my house fast, how to sell my house privately, how to sell my house on my own without a realtor. What if I typed in, should I stage my house for, here we go, look at that. So I'm typing in, should I stage my house for sale? And you also get, should I stage my home for sale? Should I stage my home to sell? Should I stage my home for an appraisal? Who thought about that one? That's not a bad idea. Should I stage my vacant house? So as you start typing things in, it's going to be filling things in for you. Here, let's do a couple more here. What about how to choose a home stager? Now that only gave me that. Okay, that one wasn't as great. Now what if I typed in staging Kitchener, which is my city? So it also brings up staging rentals Kitchener. It's actually bringing up a couple of actual home staging companies as well. So that's an interesting thing for you to see when you type that in with your own city. Who is it automatically filling things in with? Now, confession, is probably filling in these websites for me because I've visited my competitors' websites at some point, and I don't clear my browser history that often. Okay, so then the next thing I told you I wanted to show you is what's called the Alexa plugin. So go to alexa.com/toolbar. So this is an extension for Google Chrome. If you're not using Google Chrome as your browser, I definitely recommend changing it to that because there's so many great plugins that you can get that will really help you with your business. So Alexa is one of them. It's a really cool extension. There is a paid version of it, but it's also a free, really cool free version. So download this, and then what you're going to see is it's going to appear in your toolbar up at the top here. See this little A thing that I've got here. So I'll show you how it works. I'm going to visit a site that's fairly familiar, I'm sure, to most. We're going to go to Constant Contact. It's a fairly large email marketing program. So what I want to do is I want to click on the Alexa plugin. And then I'm going to click on Search Analytics. Okay, so it's basically going to tell me a lot of information about where these guys are ranking on an overall scale. Now, if I scroll down a little bit to the search traffic here, you'll see that it's giving me top keywords from search engines. How cool is that? So think about another organization or another company maybe that has done some great optimizing and see what their top keywords are that's sending traffic to your site, okay? So that's just a little bit of a tip there. Now the other one that I did mention, I'm not going to get far into this one, but I'm just going to show it to you. So I'm going to copy this into the browser as well. So this is a free tool, but it's created by Google AdWords. So Google AdWords is a paid service, but their keyword planner is a free tool. You simply have to create an account and sign in. You don't have to spend any money though, and it will help you to find keywords just by starting to type various phrases, similar to how we did on the Google search, but a little bit more advanced as well, based on what they know people are using in their ads as targeting tags, as their keywords. Okay, so we're not going to get far into it. It's a fairly straightforward tool, but I wanted to show you that. So a few additional tips for you. Make sure you add your service area to your keywords. So every city and region that you service should be in your keywords as well. And then also add your competitor company names to your keywords. I know this sounds a little bit underhanded. I promise you that it's not. One of the coolest things for me, and I used Constant Contact as an example just a moment ago, but one day I was searching for the Constant Contact website, couldn't remember exactly what it was, so I start typing in Constant Contact, I search, and MailChimp came up as my #1 selection on page 1 of Google. So I thought that was very, very clever of them. So you can actually capitalize on people that are looking for your competitor. You can kind of pop your hand up and say, hey, I exist here as well, and I offer the same services. So it's not underhanded, especially if they're probably doing the same thing to you as well. So I really wouldn't worry too much about it, but I would add them to your keywords.